I got my GoPro today, and as yesterday we got this frame on, and Krista went through, tightened all the bolts up now today. Now we're putting the exhaust back on. So we're gonna pick that heavy exhaust back on and go from there.
Ready?
Yeah, it looks a lot better the right color. We couldn't put it on red. I got that in here. I was greasing the brakes, the S-cam stuff, and adjusting them so they're all good. Got the third axle rolling. There was one thing I had to do on that, so she's good. And someday Krista's gonna put his processor back in for snappage.
I should be doing this already, but
Yeah, it's out because he did a little bit of grass with it.
I know.
Even though we said we weren't gonna with the corn knives, but you know, it's twice as fast of a machine, so.
You have to use both choppers anyway.
We were using both choppers at the same time.
Someone was doing bedding and...
We were doing grass too at the same time. We got the bucket today, because that just lets me, just the angle works better for lifting. I'm using my knee to uncurl. Professional right there. Anyways, yes, I'm driving with my knee. This is H pattern style. But Krista's closing that hood up. I see there's a bushing we saw that we got to get for that radiator, so it must have fell out and the bolt fell out at some point. That way the radiator's closed nice. And we'll get this picked up. I should put my camera down so I'm actually running with both arms, but we're not in too tight of a situation yet. Up or what?
Yeah. Hey, whoa. In.
The top's kind of near the cab. We can't blow that window.
You gotta get out, Viva.
Okay.
Back up a little bit.
Oh, I went in. You want me to?
Back up. Down or go that way. Down a little more. Down. Oh.
I switched hands. Don't worry. We got one dowel in, or at least started. So he's gonna stick a bolt in, and then we gotta do the behind the exhaust. By the end of today, this will have the axles all in, and we'll just be waiting for 3 fittings. When the axle went, it twisted 3 hydraulic fittings that provide oil for the front suspension. Only thing that the only thing that broke was those fittings twisted.
Closing the hood. We're buttoning another piece on. Look at that. We're getting there. A little bit more down. Whoa. Up a little bit. A little more. Oh, down a little bit. Okay, stay right there. Alright, let me get a bolt. We'll have to clean this one after. Okay, 1 second.
Technically, with those bolts tightened onto that.
Huh?
The bolts tightened.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take it off. Where the fuck is that? Here, let me put the other ones in. Bottom ones are clean, so I guess I'll just stick the bottom ones in. Well. Oh, you got a phone call?
Yeah.
Okay. Mama? Alright.
Christoph just wire wheeled this, and we'll be putting on. It doesn't actually sit right here. This is the outline. Don't worry about that. But he did wire wheel that a little bit. But we're gonna bring in the weight block now and go from there.
Coming in with the weight block. Yeah, turn. I gotta clean that a little bit, and we will. Oh, you're hitting ass. Turn. You're fine. Just turn it.
Too far.
Oh. All right. Let me clean it. Or back up. A little bit. Yeah. No, you're good. You can back up a little bit. Come my way. Whoa, down, 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 down. No, we don't. We gotta go down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm telling you, you gotta go down. I forgot to turn you guys on. He's gonna jack his side up a little bit with the jack, and then we'll just pull it in. You might be able to just suck it in, Ferdy, a little bit.
Yeah.
I will try it. I just hand tightened it. Go slow with it. Oh, I would do the. Yeah, yeah, they're going. Okay, let me tighten my side up. Down, down, down. Okay, you can back out. Okay. Now we're gonna go grab the front end.
I just looked at that actually. Now we gotta put the front end still on.
I know.
We got the weight bracket back on. We have to put this on. We were thinking we could leave all this extra weight off, put the axle in, and then put this on after, so it's just less weight on here. The problem is we have to be able to pick this up pretty high to roll the axle in with the tires, and the only place that we could really hook to on the front, that way nothing is twisting and turning, because if you don't have this on here, it's not connecting the front two frames because you don't have the axle brackets underneath connecting them, so there's really nothing but the oil pan back there holding them. So and if you're lifting in the front, you can, it don't take much just to tweak cast aluminum a little bit and you can pop it, snap it. It really doesn't take much if you start getting it to flex. So we're putting this back on, that way we can just have a good lifting point with the loader and nothing happens. Probably nothing would happen, but we're really not going to find out lifting it without this on here. We know it's strong enough. I just went through, tightened that. I was literally had all my weight on this bar. These suckers are tight. That's just some dust because we were wire wheeling everything. Every connection point, whereas a plate's connecting here, here, there, all got wire wheeled, so it's nice and shiny and clean. You could see that we actually took off some of our new paint with the wire wheel, but we have some extra. We could slap it on after. Anyways, now we're gonna take the payloader. We're gonna go down to the main corn bunk, and we're gonna grab the front end. And then we gotta do whatever work that needs. We put this back on. This was actually very smart to take off just so that the wheel didn't get hit by the forks. Just gave a couple extra inches of room, and it was actually handy. That's all torqued tight. No, they're not from the factory torqued. We literally used that bar, and as hard as it opened is as hard as we tightened it. That was our torque spec. And it should be good because they are tight, I can give you that. Before we lift this thing up and forget about these hoses, and mainly the wires, the hoses wouldn't be bad, but don't want to pull on them, so I slapped this bad boy back on here for the quick attach on the bucket hoses. And now we're gonna get that bucket system, or not bucket system, now we're gonna get that front end in here. Well, we're gonna grab this thing now. Kind of rolled a little on the mud flaps, I think.
It did.
Didn't hurt them though.
I had a pull on them too.
We'll throw this, lift it somehow, and we'll get it in.
Andreas is hopping in, and we'll see if we can pick this up. We'll probably have to do a second time, maybe chain the shit, but we'll see. Yeah, curl it. Just pick it up. Yeah. Can you see? Okay. We'll put some air in the tire when we get up there. Good enough. We'll haul our ass away. I'll follow you up there. And later on, we can have the bucket. And the weights are still down here too, but we can just drive the tractor down and throw those on later. He should be on his way here. Oh, what the hell? Yeah. Around the corner, he's coming. Four wheels and axle. I'm gonna help him for a second.
We're getting this ready to slip in. Christoph, when he was taking this off, I don't know, did you record you doing that? Destroying that?
No, I don't think so. Because I was watching. No, I didn't know.
Anyways, he had this frame.
I didn't even see it.
Slip on, it rotated on him and hit the ground, so it destroyed all three of these fittings. Luckily, it left the electrical here alone, but it did smash one groove spot for the drive shaft. You should have safety guards.
We gotta have something for some people to bitch about.
Anyways, we'll get that in there, and then we have that housing right there that goes on right here. Should get painted too, even though no one will see it, but we're just gonna. And then that one, the old one, is actually the one I grinded out so it would not hit this piston, because if you guys remember, we sent the steer piston out to get fixed because
the
bushings were bad, and then it dropped down and it was hitting here, and it actually destroyed the old piston. And I don't think it hurt this one, but I grinded it out so it stopped hitting. But I'm gonna grind the new one, even though you shouldn't need to, but I'm going to. Once it's on there, we see how it sits, just so it doesn't happen now again, because that was an expensive piston to replace. But it was literally so bad, I was going down the road and I tried pulling into the shop and it wouldn't steer anymore for me. And we almost sent it into a ditch that day. Oh, we're ready to put this in. Got this section wire wheeled, painted. This one too is just cleaned. I had to take a scraper to it because there's little, like, just pieces on there, and it wasn't gonna be smooth. So then we went under here, did the same thing on that section there. Got everything nice and cleaned. You can see I hit the hose a little. So that's all ready, and we'll be able to put it up. We got lucky when that thing snapped. It didn't take out our dampener and then our crankshaft. It did tap it, but it did not break nothing. You can see it. Took some of the paint off right there. Could have been a lot worse. It could have destroyed our oil pan, but she took it like a champ. We do have to, oh no. No, Christoph has that done. Okay. We have one old bolt. Christoph, I thought you had all new bolts. You put one old one in.
You didn't listen.
No, I did not.
I said we were missing a washer, so I was gonna put the old bolt in and then put the new bolt in tomorrow or Monday with the new washer.
Okay, that way we don't destroy the Loctite. Alright, no, I was not listening. We just got the front end put into place somewhat, and now we're gonna do the next dangerous thing. Get her lifted. So right now both parking brakes are engaged, but because we're in here sideways, we gotta release, we wanna shift this over to straighten up the front end with this, because everything's sitting sideways right now.
Okay.
Unless we
Where's
just,
that going?
yeah, just the way we had to bring it in, it's just not, because every time you try moving it, the tires turn, the axle wants to flip, so it's being a pain.
Get a jack, we'll get a jack ready for
Yep.
this.
With our extension piece, and then we're gonna release one brake so that way it can roll one way, and we'll go from there. Okay. He's got one of the brakes released now, so now that side over there is rolling. So I got this with our tube, so we can roll this. We gotta move some stuff. We got the jack stands, both of them under the bucket, so if something breaks now, it's only gonna drop to that point. It'll catch it. So these tires right here can roll a little bit. Whatever. You can always roll that back out. So when we said we have to pick it up a lot, we have to pick it up a lot. So this block has to go up another foot. We're gonna roll this in now.
You're gonna have to help us. We're gonna hold one side and push the other side.
Okay. I didn't jack it off yet.
Oh, yeah. Definitely go higher after. Okay, push that jack.
Bertie, you gonna hold your side?
Yep. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say it.
Kind of sucks that that broke it. I guess you don't see it as much when it's
Once the weights are on,
you don't see it.
Okay.
Alright, now we gotta go up another foot.
Scares you almost.
It does, man.
It does. I remember, but I think
You gotta curl in now. Put it in neutral so the loader just rolls forwards. Hey, whoa! Let it roll. Oh, well, I should. Yeah, go a little more.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try that.
I don't think it's enough, but it's gonna be close.
It will be close.
It is nerve-wracking.
Just drop 5 feet.
The track will be total.
I've seen a video on Facebook with that they were taking the front tires off.
You gotta go this way. I gotta push.
Oh, easy, easy.
Okay.
And they took the front tires off.
Or you pick up.
And it dropped.
No, we're gonna
snap it both tire. Leak bracket housing.
Did it? We gotta go.
You gotta pick the loader up more. Yeah.
And then I think we got to turn this way.
It's on. Oh, we gotta, this sucker's gonna go that way.
Well, I can pull it over.
You can go after it. Alright, we can go a little bit. Hold your tight a little bit. Okay.
It's going fuck me.
Loader's dropping as we're going in.
I gotta pick it up again.
I'll let your jack down for stuff. Ferdy. No, you're good, Ferdy.
No,
Good enough?
yeah, me. Yeah.
We can push the frame right away this way.
I'll stop, you pull it, you.
No, like the track has to come.
Yeah. I guess we can let her down a little bit.
And swing it that way a little bit.
Yeah.
Here, stop. She's got a nice wheelie going on right now. Alright, we're gonna put this down, we're gonna line this stuff up.
Load the back jacks.
Alrighty.
You gotta come back this way.
Yep.
Whoop. And then you gotta pull it back a little bit. Let me jack it up some more.
Well, what we did last time is we had the dowels pop in and then we were good. So we gotta roll the front end forward to about 1.5 inches. Well, now he needs to bring the go to the passenger side with it.
I still gotta come forward a little bit.
Oh,
Now it's better.
that's way too much. That must be we're sitting sideways then. Okay, we gotta straighten the front end up.
Let it down a little bit then.
Down a little, Ferdy. Leave it just, yep. A little more. Keep going. Just tap it. Yeah, we'll have to.
Oh.
Well, okay. Either you're close or we gotta shimmy this.
Mine
front
has
end.
to come forwards.
Mine too. So maybe.
Yours too?
And then we have to go towards. Oh, now Ferdy, you gotta angle towards the passenger side.
Yeah.
About 1/2 inch. Whoa, too much. Back. Go down. Right there, down slow. Shut it off. Whoa, we're going in. The back one's in on my side, Christoph. What's yours?
How long is in?
My dowel's in. Shut it off.
I don't want to stick my finger in there.
Hey! No, turn it off. Then you can.
I can't see the light.
I know. I wanted you to turn it off so you hear us. Just leave your key on to let it down slowly.
No, mine has to go forwards just a little.
Well, mine's in, so now we can roll this front end.
Hold this one a little head. So I can see it. Come forwards, forwards, forwards. Yeah, it just popped in.
Okay, go down slow for him.
Oh. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Hold up a second.
We'll line the front up. We left the rock tire guard, whatever you want to call it, off because last time when we were letting it down, this chain was pushing and it actually hit into the hood. And this time with it not there, it gives us a couple extra
Back. Lined up.
bolts. Well, yeah, you got the dowels. The front were a little harder last time. You might have to back up, Ferdy, so we can get this hood open now.
Should I lock the back?
Yeah,
brakes?
well, yeah, we should. Yeah. Yep. Right there. Get this sucker right out of the way. Okay. Now with that open, turn it off. You can see. Yeah, you can see we got to get that front housing pushed back about 1/2 inch. And maybe over a little bit. But I think that's just because it's sitting a little sideways. The front doesn't have any dowels.
Lift it up though. We got lots of money. But go slow. Whoa.
Okay, we're gonna put this down and do this. The problem we're having is that steel grease line you saw that runs from the front to the back. Christoph already put it together, but it was a little bit too far apart. And now with that together, we can't actually slide the front back of that 1/2 inch we need. So he's loosening up that connector fitting.
1/2 inch?
It's almost not quite.
And I think that one was fixed one time already before,
Yeah.
but.
No, I'll try pushing.
And then you can see on this piece.
Yeah. Push it in.
I can't. You could pick that loader up. That new piece, I grinded out like the old one did, just in case it does drop, because we have to do that piston. So you can see I cut it out a little bit. Doesn't hurt nothing, but hopefully fixes a future issue. Oh!
Yeah, this way.
Yep. So that was our problem, was that grease line thing. Which one's the old bolt?
I have it. I'm gonna put the old bolt in it.
Okay. We got those, but we got 2 bolts pretty tight, just with the gun. The one new one, one that's old, we need a washer. And what we gotta do is clean around this nicely on it. I cleaned mine already, and that way these washers are sitting snug. We right now got it sitting on 2 jack stands. That way the suspension doesn't drop on us, so we can work in there a lot easier. The 8670 is back up and running. So that'll probably end the video for this thing. The only thing that's not working is the front suspension. And we were thinking one of the solenoids, the magnet, was it the magnet? No, the stem was a little sideways, but we didn't want to just buy it without knowing 100% it wasn't working. So that's why we didn't just go and order it. So it's not working. I can't get it to calibrate, because last winter, I think it was, I had to do the bearings, and then I redid the front end and I had to calibrate. I got it working, and I can't get it to calibrate. So I'm thinking that there's a solenoid that runs one of the up and down, because I don't think it's the main height sensor for the front end, because I just changed that last fall. It could be bad, I don't know. But when that one was bad, I could still get it to go up and down randomly, but I can't get it to do anything. So I think it's the up solenoid is bad. So that's why it won't even lift for me. But we are gonna run the tractor anyways. We're sticking on a dump wagon for for snappage. So that'll be what's coming next. And this is on my phone right now. I can't find my GoPro again.